Okay, so here we go. Day two. Um, day two. Well, first off, I guess this video, if I'm dedicating things, would definitely go out to Christine, who literally, if she was not here, I probably would not be here right now. So the day started off with me waking up to a phone call from Christine, making sure that I was awake. So, uh, my was scheduled to leave at 10:05 today. Since I was dealing with all that stuff with my baggage being lost, I needed to be there probably by 8 o'clock, just because it's international, and I wanted to make sure I had all my bags and everything. So I went to sleep at 5:30, maybe 5 o'clock actually. And I was like, I'm just gonna sleep for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, wake up, go to the airport, just be all tired, and then just sleep on the plane for a good chunk. So I went to sleep. I set 3 alarms, and none of those alarms woke me up. So Christine called me because I wasn't texting her back, and she was specifically like, "Hey, are you awake? Hey, are you at the airport?" And I wasn't answering, so she called me and woke me up at 8 o'clock, which is when I wanted to be there. So I was like, going wild because the at 8:02 that's when the bus gets there. So I missed that bus and I made it to. So I got all my stuff packed up and I went down and I went and ate the breakfast because I had 30 minutes to the next bus. And that got kind of awkward because I literally just went there, stuffed my face, and then went to the bus. And the guy that was there, I mean, it was like nice. He was like waiter. He was like a waiter, and he was confused when I wanted to leave. He's like, "You're leaving already?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, well, don't worry then. I got you." And I was like, "What?" And he was like disappointed, concerned. And then I was like, "Wait, is this like, do you have to pay for this?" And he was like, "Yeah, you do, but don't worry." And I just felt like a terrible person because I didn't realize he had to pay for the breakfast. Because I've only gone to cheap motels where you don't have to pay for the breakfast; you just eat for free. So that was definitely an interesting thing, and he was it was kind of weird, but I guess it worked out because I got free breakfast. Then I went to the hotel. Or I called ahead. I called ahead and went to the airport, and my bags were on the plane, so I was all ready to go. They shipped them over to San Francisco overnight. So I got that taken care of, and then I went on the plane. The plane ride was really, it ended up being 11 hours, and it's just not bad at all. I mean, I slept. This is literally the cycle. I would sleep, wake up, watch a movie, and the movie selection was not bad. It was like the first movie was Whiplash, the second movie was something I can't remember, and same for the third movie, and the fourth movie can't remember what those were. Oh, actually, the fourth movie was like The Lost Sons or The Lost Boys, which is about like Sudanese refugees, and that movie was pretty sad. But I would literally fall asleep, wake up, watch like the last half of the movie, except for the Sudanese one. I watched that whole thing, and then that was it. That was the cycle, and it was great. I didn't feel the time. My back hurts because of the plane ride. I ended up getting the emergency exit spot so I could like stretch my legs, which was pretty cool. I didn't really have to worry about any of that crap of being really cramped. So towards the end of the flight, I started talking to the dude next to me. His name was Owen. He's actually going to school here to get his undergrad, and he's a cool guy. And I just started talking to him about Korea and stuff like that. He just gave me a lot of helpful tips and things I should do. And he lives in Seoul, so it's just another resource for me to use if I want to go over there and hang out. And then I got to the airport, and when we were going through customs, it took a long time. It took like 2 hours. Yeah, like 2 hours. No, an hour and a half. And so we went through customs, and there was supposed to be a guy waiting for me. His name is Mr. Kim, And Mr. Kim got tired of waiting for me, so he put up a sign that was like, "Hey, call me." Like right when you exit the gate, there's just people waiting there, kind of like the red carpet, I guess. I was basically like a movie star. And then there was a piece of paper with my name on it that's like, "Hey, call me at this number." So I go to the phone booth and I have no idea how to call. I just don't get it. I try to stick my card in and it doesn't fit. And so I just get on my laptop and I start emailing them. Then Mr. Kim finds me. He was like, "Hey, man." Not, he didn't say that, but he's like, "I was waiting for like 2 hours now." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. It just took as long as it took." He's like, "You didn't see my sign?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw your sign." And he's like, "Here, let me take you to it." And he took me to the sign. He goes, "Here's my sign." And I was like, "Yeah, okay. What? I don't know what you want me to say." And he was visibly upset, like he was mad. And I mean, I don't know what am I supposed to do. So he was just like rushing to get all like he was rushing. The airport, okay, the airport is packed. So school starts on Monday, so everybody's coming back from the holidays. So the airport was just absolutely nuts, and he is literally like running through these crowds, and I'm sitting here with like this cart full of bags, trying to keep up. And people are like running into me and all this crap, and he's just going, and he's like a little blue speck off in the distance, and he's just going. He's like, "Come on, come on, come on." I'm like, "Come on, Mr. Kim, chill out. I need a second." So we finally get to the bus, and he gets me the last seat on a bus to get to Gumi, which is where I'm teaching. And bus takes about 3 hours and 20 minutes or so. But I get here and I'm greeted by the president of the school, who is actually the one who did my interview, which was really cool because he actually met me out. So I was supposed to call him when I got to Gumi, but I don't know. I'm gonna call him because I don't have a phone. But I was just gonna kind of figure it out. Maybe ask some of the people on the bus. Wouldn't be a big deal. But as soon as I got off the bus, he was literally like standing outside waiting for me. And since I interviewed with him, he recognized me and he's like, "Hey, Stefan?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, I'm here to take you." And I was like, "Cool." It's cool for two reasons. First reason, it's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Secondly, I didn't have to figure out how I had to figure out how to get a hold of him, and he was just like waiting there for me. So he was the palate cleanser of Mr. Kim's anger and just rushingness. He was just there, very easy to talk to. He's like, you got here a little bit early, which is cool. I was just waiting here for you, and I was like, wow, this guy's awesome. So we went and we just kind of talked a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe." And we went and we ate at this place called Namja, maybe Namjaga, no, Namja, which actually means man, and all their dishes have Namja in the word. So you get like man pork or man, I don't know, salad or whatever. And so I don't know, that's pretty cool. So we ate at this man place, and it wasn't bad. And then when we got there, he said, "Hey, do you drink?" And I was like, if this had been in the U.S., I would have said no, I don't. But from everything I heard with Korea, I was like, yes, I drink. He's like, "So do you want beer or like what?" And then he said soju, and I was like, "Yes, soju." And he's like, "Okay." So we shared a bottle of soju, which again, if this is in the U.S. and my boss was asking me this, I would be like, "Nope, man, I don't mess around with that stuff." But I figured here, it's like it's taboo to say that you don't drink. So I was like, "Yeah, I drink." And then we shared some soju, and we ate, and it was pretty cool. And so it was too late. It's too late to move into my apartment. It's 12:30 right now. I didn't get here till like 11:20 tonight. So right now I'm in what I believe to be a love motel. Don't know for a fact, but just to like kind of, if you're curious about what a love motel looks like, it's not that big. And this is like a pay by the hour kind of thing. But it's got a computer, which is cool. I'm not going to use it though. I don't want to touch it. and it's got a little bathroom here, and it's got, you know, a nice setup. Got some napkins by the or some Kleenexes by the bed. So yeah, not very big. This bed is rock hard, like rock solid. That's okay though, because I am super tired, and I don't know if any of you read Korean, but that's what it's called, and I'm pretty sure that says LOVE motel, love motel. So you know, most people might be mad, but I'm so tired. I just want to sit here and sleep. I gotta wake up at 9 o'clock tomorrow, to go to the hospital and do my I'm so tired I can't even think about it. Do my drug tests to make sure I'm not a doped up fool. But yeah, it's pretty much been my adventure today. Just a lot of rushing around and getting things done. But I'm glad I'm here and everything's okay. Actually, when I got here, the shower was wet, and it is still currently wet, as if somebody had just taken a shower. So I'll say I don't know how I feel about that. That's where I might put my foot down as being a little weird. But everything else here I am totally okay with. Even the fact that there's a reusable comb just sitting over there in that thing. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm even okay with that. And the lotion right next to it. So yeah, I imagine this will be my last vlog. Thank you very much, Christine, for waking me up and pretty much being the only reason that I was able to make it here right now. Because I'm too irresponsible and I'm too churlish. Alright, bye-bye.